And this delays the expo. Gives level 2 immediately. Oh, Wand of Mana Stealing is amazing.
A player's forces are under attack.
And skipping the green onto the orange. Okay, this is a little bit of an unusual timing. Militia rotation comes in. One of them is even hurt. Whoops. Okay, 1-0. He's coming in for the first arrest. Is he in time? 40 is trying to get the Magi before the DK arrives. That's working. So item goes to him. Ring of Protection. Footman should have seen the movement. And there's not much to steal anymore for the coils. 40. Pretty much perfect creep so far. But what about the peasants? You expect to lose some units here. That's one. Wand of Mana Stealing being used to the fullest. Can use another Water Elemental. Can defend another coil soon. One coil. Oh, nice little trick to send the peasant into the gold mine. But that doesn't work. But the Water Elemental damage and fireballs on the DK have arrived. I hope that peasants will rebuild. We only have 7. The lumber is there. Footmen are here too. This is okay. Especially since the Wand of Mana Stealing prevented more coils.
A player's forces are under attack.
So 1-0 has to wait a bit, charge up, go into tier 3, and this might even be a Pit Lord. If he wants to go very extreme.
A player's forces are under attack.
One slaughterhouse. This is the Achilles heel. If this building gets cancelled somehow, it's a huge win for Fortitude. He's trying to sneak into the base. Doesn't really work because of the creep spot, but damage is done to the DK in the absence of statues, so that hurts. Now 40 has to make a decision. What to do? Pressure the base, pressure the army. There's so much mana. All fiends hurt. Not 1-0's best game by any means, but this is far beyond critical damage. Especially since now the Lich is out. And that's supposed to be the carry. But yeah. Definitely some impact. Level 3 prevented. And Expo up. Tech at the 6-minute mark. Always a good good timing. He really wants to push. Okay. Play the Nova mana. Use the Fiend range. That's 2 kills immediately. Need to be rebuilt ASAP to have the necessary lumber for the instant tech. The Novas, they work out fine. That's level 3. Why take creep spots that you can creep later when you have an advantage over your opponent with the tech and can farm that army?
A player's forces are under attack.
Feels like there was a way bigger opportunity for Fortitude. It's only one arcane. The heroes aren't in range though, and the Archmage is getting pressured. There's another Nova, there's another coil. Oh, and the statue is here as well. Hero is safe for now, as the Nova addresses only the units. But yeah, 40 is getting quite rich.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it shouldn't be this much pressure from Fiends and a statue. And to be honest, 40 shouldn't have let 1-0 recover. Nice deny. As always, the first 12-13 minutes for human is just suffering. Lots and lots of suffering. Fortitude trying to salvage this now with defend. Maybe a little late. But now there's no real solution to Footman anymore, as they barely take any damage. Except from spells, of course. DK has a heal potion, so threatening him, not really the best solution. And no pressure. I feel like 40 has played this better before. But his real strength is oftentimes tier 3. Question is, can he survive until then? He clicked the button. Lumber seems okay. Mountain King coming. But yeah, very little units left. Where are the workshops? Where's the anti-air? Destroyer form is coming, and Fortitude's only anti-air is an Archmage. But 1-0 retreats. Wants to heal up, wants to regen. And is waiting for the third hero plus Destros. And a higher level Lich, of course. Blacksmith now interacts. The blacksmith is super late. Not if he goes... Okay, he won't go mass air. Otherwise the aviaries were coming already. And then it's of course easily counted too. Workshop now. Knights are a priority, but 1-0 wants to end the game now. Whenever you see a pit lord, you know the undead doesn't want to drag out the game into the very, very late game. But Destroyer upgrade is ready. So is Rain of Fire. Mountain King is here. Statues. Only one looking good. And 40 is trying to catch reinforcements, especially the statues. One statue can be morphed into a Destroyer easily. And so far, no Rain of Fire was used. That is the one morph. What to do against heavy air? Second workshop coming. 2 towers. This is the moment. One of the most crucial moments of the entire game. Will the towers hold? And will the peasants survive? The answer is yes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Statue intercepted. Love that move. But it's not looking like 1-0 is running out of steam. More destroyers. But they don't have mana. Oh, one of them has mana for very little bit. Ooh, Stormbolt on the Pit Lord. He's getting so much mana drained. And now he's effective. Well, he's more or less useless. Still a good tank, still a good right clicker. But Fortitude has survived the crucial moment. Knights, Gyros, coming. Paladin as well. Still 1,000 gold. Big bank. These towers, man. Also feel like 1-0 could have played this a bit better at the end with more decisiveness. But maybe the decisiveness is coming now. The question is it too late? Fully denied. Gyros. There is web. You gotta be careful. There's also backpack. Subi mask. Good items. And 1-0 is brave enough to dive finally for that pesky arcane tower. It falls eventually. Lich is not level 3 though. Knights can be staffed. 3 gyros. He needs more when there's web. But supply is even. Tech is even. Hero levels still ahead for 1-0, but Fortitude has weathered the storm. Sick hold actually. There was so much pressure, and now there's no silence against Stormbolt Holy Light. There's still room for improvement with a lot more knights. Shouldn't overcommit to gyros, but shouldn't be under-equipped for an air battle. Oh, and 40's out of position. Of course, you can't stay at your base the entire time, because that's just inefficient. But 120 crept the marketplace, got level 4, 3, and 2 on the dot. But there's no TP, and 40 is collapsing on him. These gyros, with the help of the tower almost, they need to do big damage and buy the space for the knights. And I think that's what they did. The knights shred fiends. And this destroyer's out of the fight. 2 fiends falling quickly. Gotta be careful with that paladin. Archmage, Mountain King stands like a rock. And the gyros. Oh, here they go. In the meantime, though, heroes buy more time. Knights getting attacked. Fiends getting coiled. Nice control. Oh, that's a lot of gyros now. 120 has to move out of air. This is not working. And I think the fight on the ground is also not working. Knight reinforcements. A huge supply lead for Fortitude. Granted, most of that stuff, well, not most of it, but some of that stuff is irrelevant. But it's just the hard counter. The hard counter is on the ground. Knights destroy fiends. Look at the damage. It's absurd. And there wasn't enough kiting to keep a distance between knights and fiends. There wasn't an overwhelming number of destros. There was a very sufficient number of gyros to counter said destros. Force them to the side, out of the fight, and once knights reign free, they're hella strong. So, 120, he really doesn't like banshees. I think that has been established. So he's moving into A-bombs. 40 has quite some peasants left. Mountain King close to level 2, so is the Paladin. This is almost peak Undead at the moment. He wanted to surround the Lich and kill it. That doesn't really fly. Obviously, if you don't have a Dark Ranger, there's no synergy in raising skeletons and eating them for Nova. 4 more kills, 4 more skeletons, 4 more Nova, rinse and repeat. The Subi Mask and statues, though, still absurd value. Can A-bombs turn this around? Always the 2 base, 1 base. Yeah, it costs a lot of repair and healing and items, etc. But that's what you expect. And now... these staffs, man. He's soaking up so much damage. 2 fiend kills in quick succession. There's also a coil missing. There's pressure on a newly arriving statue. Full mana. This is well played by 40. If he's not losing a hero. Or any unit of big value. Disease Cloud is up. So this is damage over time against absolutely everything. And Knights feel that. Mountain King feels it. No way! The MK dies. And he needs levels. 120 is fighting hard. Stemming against the defeat. And still so many useless gyros. They're not really useless. They block destroyers from being useful. But I'm not sure if this is enough. Big damage with Rain of Fire. We got landmines now to chase the statues. Love that move most of the time. If you realize, okay, that A-bomb transition is series. Good macro as well. Lose a knight, rebuild a knight. Fortitude still quite wealthy. Oh, but that Mountain King was missing for a long time. 1-0 tried to get the most out of that situation. But now the MK is back and these fiends aren't looking good. The statues, they gotta run. And now after a small slither of hope for the undead, I think 40 can just clean this up. They came from behind, indeed, chat. Mountain King is back. Stormbolt, surround. There is an invo potion. Could return, like, could be an overcommitment. Gyros trying to do damage. Coil up, Mountain King. Staff, surround, open up again. An Archmage. Oh, too close. But in the meantime, Fiends were very close to the Knights, resulting in a lot of damage. The Gyros had a solid damage uptime. And 40 is still mining. He's not repairing. He's not reinforcing. He's still mining.
Town is under siege.
But what's this army? It's nothing. And A-bombs, we all know that they have 6 inventory slots, apparently. Well. Will it bite Fortitude that there was never repair?
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my god, these knights! It's so many knights! 2-1 upgrades. This time the Pit Lord is getting attacked. Gyro bombs, trying to get some kills, and it's noticeable. Slow and steady wins the race. This is what the gyros do to statues. And this one, full mana! Can you imagine how much Coil Nova that statue could have provided? Pretty damn insane. Level 2 Unholy Aura, of course, great help. But Knights are pretty fast, so are gyros, just the heroes trailing behind. This is huge losses. 4-1-2-0. And the region uptime just isn't there. The A-bombs provide nothing but disease cloud in terms of damage. In some games they turn into huge mana potions when there is Dark Ritual, but that's not the case. And this is unwinnable. 4-1-2-0. Holy Light, Stormbolt. That's the end for the Pit Lord, and I got a feeling that the DK might follow if there's a little bit more damage. Or the Lich. Something's gonna die, and that will seal the deal. 1-2-0 tried to go for the surgical strike with the Pit Lord, but calls for the game, and Fortitude takes map number 1. Went for the surgical strike. There's many options to play this game. And Tet Fiends sometimes feel a little outdated. Happy's Ghouls usually look a lot better because then you don't have the liability of Fiends versus Knights. It's just what it is, right? But 40 played it well, held it well. And then Knights Gyros, just better than A-Bomb's Fiends. 1-0 is a little stubborn moving into Ghouls in this matchup, and he's also stubborn for, I think it's years now, that he never goes, or okay, not never, rarely goes Banshees. And if you decide to go for Tet Fiends Pit Lord, the first push has to hit so hard that there's no way to recover from this. Definitely a viewer peak for the day. Hello, everybody. If you enjoy what we do, feel free to check out back to warcraft.com/support. 100% relying on your support to keep this up. If Fortitude wins one of the next 2 maps as well, we go into a 2-on-2 between 120 and Lucy versus Fortitude and Timofan to decide this Hue Cup. So let's see if that's what happens. Echo Isles it is, and this once more gives both players quite some options. Archmage, even Mountain King is possible here. Neurotic, thank you for the 16-month Prime, much love. For 120, DK or Lich is most obvious. Even a Crypt Lord, or if he's super cheesy, a Dreadlord are a possibility. Plunk here, thank you for the 13-month. 13-month, love you. Thank you very much. Lich opener it is versus Archmage. More or less the norm. Not so much in 120 games, but yeah, Lich. You've seen it in Lucy's hands. It's damn powerful. What?
A player's forces are under attack.
What? Okay, I'm confused.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yo, Taker! Thank you very much for the raid! We are casting a best of 3 between Fortitude and 120. Fortitude fought bravely. Wait, he got a Shadow Priest? What the hell? 120 got a Shadow Priest. But that Shadow Priest is gone, so... This spell against Water Elemental was used before... And man,
Player's forces are under attack.
120, Lich, expansion, pressure. After being a little conservative on map 1, and you know, surgical strike timing. Oh. One steal is possible, goes for the Archmage immediately. And of course, old man is squishy. Not sure who got this last hero, that last creep. Archmage, not the greatest damage items. Ghouls, wreck the Echo, so much mana. Always great usage of Dark Ritual.
Player's forces are under attack.
On 120 and Happy side. Oh, Archmage stays alive. Footmen clean up the skeletons, and I guess also a Ghoul. As we got level 2.6 now. But yeah, this Archmage is in dire straits as he knows that there's another Nova. Deny though, sick play. But what about that Expo? Fortitude needs the second base. And he needs more workers. This is definitely gonna be a later tech than on game 1. It's not without losses. And 40 banked the resources. A Ghoul is here, easily dealt with, because 40 is in position, is not giving this up. Ooh, there's a lot more new Ghouls though. This is very Happy-esque. Oh, my caster colleague Angeline. Yeah, he reported before that there's lag on certain servers. Taker, I'm not using Warcraft booster, so I really can't say anything about it. Sorry that I can't be a help. I'm also not in touch with people who use it at the moment, I think. Ding, ding, ding. Get out of my game! So, ghouls from the north. Footmen are ready for the Lich in the south. No level 3 yet. Archmage says hello. Oh, sees quite an army coming. This was a trap. Here's the Nova. Footman counterblock. Nicely done. The trap ain't working. Archmage gotta run though. No damage here. And ghouls? They just right click this town hall, don't they? Go for the workers first. That's easy. Can Water Elementals, Archmage and Footy get rid of the Lich? That's the question. Can the town hall finally finish? Every single fireball gets Fortitude closer to a hold. And you know what? This is great. He defended the... Wait. Maybe I spoke too soon. Staff, circlet, both. So, except the last Nova, which isn't that great, he defended this really well. No tower up, not an excessive amount of footmen, not an excessive amount of workers. He still techs at 6 minutes. Incredible. Great deny, so the Lich didn't get close to level 3. Couldn't prevent staff and boots from being purchased. Couldn't force a kill or something. But yeah, tech is more or less even. Economy is even. Yeah, 40 is doing really freaking good. And it's the tiny things, like Footman here, Archmage here, scout both possibilities, always be ready. Don't move to the north to creep a camp because you're greedy for level 3. No, be ready, weather the storm. Still, Lich is sick for a long time. And you can never be sure that you survive if there's Nova in the game. But it's only level 1 until the next kill. We even got a Shadow Priest for 40 who provided a lot of healing and now also a little bit of dispel. And 40 pushes this back. Ooh, attack the creeps. He wants boots, huh? Yeah, he needs boots. He got the resources. Oh, the first... Wait, no boots, just heal scroll and invo potion. Always min-maxing. This is a lot of footmen here. We've seen footmen thrown away today, but not by 40 too much. Always gets value out of them. Okay, I'm waiting for a slow moment to fix the grid. Thank you, my personal assistant, North Drakkar, for providing us with that grid. And I think we got it now for a second. Sorry for the scrolling, sorry for the scrolling, sorry for the scrolling. Fixed, thanks. So, Lich can gobble up a lot of experience if he finds a way to kill these footmen. Footmen still hold some value for creeping. Dude, that this Lich is still not leveled. Oh, the next deny! I was about to say, the fact that the Lich is still not level 3 is a miracle, but Fortitude is causing these miracles with deny number 5 or something.
A player's forces are under attack.
You can feed attacks. 40 short on lumber after investing into tier 3 more towers through racks 2 and 3. And also the workshop. Finally level 3. A 9-minute 40 level 3 lich is insane. But Nova level 2 is always super strong. Gotta respect it, but he surrounded that fiend. That's a huge loss. 215 gold. I mean, yeah, you got an expansion, but still. It is a lot of gold. And damage. Mountain King is here. 1700 gold. Archmage in trouble. Archmage in trouble. Oh, Invul Potion to save the day. But okay, I think Footmen paid their dues. And he still denies one of them.
Players' forces are under attack.
Six seconds till castle. Very different game now. We got the Dark Ranger. Can't decide if I'm a fan. There's not gonna be easy units to kill for Black Arrow, because knights are so tanky and they got Holy Light and staffs, etc. She can't really attack mechanical units, and we know that 40 loves to play tanks, for example. She has more tempo than a Dreadlord, but I think a Dreadlord would hold more value. Also against possible mortars. Because we get a lot of knights. What is the anti? He can switch into anti-air relatively quickly. But quickly enough? We'll see. Lich trailing a little bit behind. Big mana and small mana for an underlevel DK. And man, 40 was banking almost the perfect amount. Rising up to like at least even supply now. Keeps the knight safe until he really needs them. Animal War Train coming. Destroyer upgrade still takes time. Mountain King, Paladin, Dark Ranger, DK, all underleveled. Still a few ghouls here. Holy Light is ready. Knights came from the main. 3 of them. Trying to buy more time. Mountain King super tanky with 10 armor. How to deal with the knights? It's the same question as Northern Isles. Do we have staff? Yes, we do. There we go. You either need banshees or you need destroyers or worms when there's no anti-air. Or little anti-air. Hot knife through butter. Offensive coils really don't do much to knights at this level. And that's the overwhelming unit of this series. As so often in this matchup. Because it goes straight up knights. And I think 1-0 is way too heavy on fiends. He's preparing flak cannons now in case of a destroyer morph. 3-0 fiends. He's banking on almost perfect kiting. But he doesn't even have frost armor to kite against this. Or does he? No, he doesn't. Paladin dies though. Maybe that is an opening, but loses a fiend instantly. 2 fiends instantly. I'd argue this almost like 3 fiends. Oh my god. And Paladin is gonna be back in a few seconds. Doesn't have the resource currently. That's funny. Now we do. Archmage 4. Mountain King got clap. I'm sorry, but 1-0, you're playing into a hard counter. Whoops, that was a solid snipe. Yeah, the refusal to use banshees of 1-0 is astonishing. He's still finding damage. And 40 is donating some gyros for sure. But here we go. Dark Ranger almost surrounded. Can't keep it close. But there's no Unholy Aura too. And that makes kiting so much easier. Destro immediately greeted by Flak Cannon gyros, and there's a lot of them. The supply is more or less even. Knights falling, gyros falling. I'd be incredibly surprised if 120 stands a chance here. Last second coil, but it's only level 1. Dark Ranger falls. No more silence, no more Black Arrow. Lack of damage for sure. That statue for free again. As Mountain King and Paladin are gathering levels. Level 2 Brilliance Aura. So nice to have. Double level up. 3 and 2. Now coil level 2 is online, so maybe 40 needs more staffs and an orb. And the Dark Ranger loss weights heavier than the Pally loss, because it was only level 1 on 40's side. We see Cannibalize, which I don't hate. Is 120 trolling or wear them Banshees? Yeah, Checky, I'm asking this for years. I think I can count the games on one hand where he seriously went Banshees into Human Knights. He's stubborn in that regard. Like, that's a blind spot. Not taking anything away from Fortitude, because this map was nothing but amazing. But let's be honest, 120's making it hard on himself for not believing in Banshees. And he's still making this close. Like, this is a crazy thing, to be honest.
A player's forces are under attack.
But for how long? 120 burned through the big mana and the small mana. Dark Ranger is back. And maybe 40 overcommitted a bit here. The Fiend damage is not to be neglected. No Frost armor either, by the way. Banshee transition takes too long. If you have time and resources for 3 attack upgrades, Cannibalize, and Disease Cloud, you have time for Banshees too. Okay, next fight. Will someone crumble under the pressure now? It's so easy to lose a fight with this setup. 2 Abominations are soaking up some damage, but man, 40's Knight flank on the right hand side? Insane damage once again. Knight staffed, love that second staff, holds so much value, does so much healing. And the A-bombs running around like headless chicken. Dark Ranger close to 3. Lich on the way to 5. Oh, Lich. Dude, this Disease Cloud is slowly paying off. Incredible that it's so hard for Fortitude to close out this game. Lich gets a coil, has no invul, but there's plenty more coils. Good mana management by 120. This blacksmith shall not fall. You need this one. Okay, this is weird.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, he's power building it in the back, otherwise no knights. 120 is at 90 food. 20-minute mark. Not much left in the mines. 2,000. That's 3 minutes. That's a lot of gold going into upkeep for 120 now.
Players' forces are under attack.
Triple staff. Wow. And man, don't you need an orb of fire, 40? You got the gold. Where's the army? Wow, 3 knights now coming. Mountain King in trouble. You need the Holy Light. Kind of far away from the pally at the moment. Clap hits like 3 units. That wasn't too great, but kiting is tough now. With the knights in the back causing so much trouble. They are being attacked. Same as the Mountain King. Again, nuke on the Lich, but is that the perfect target? I don't know. There's still destroyers in the air. Finally hurting some knights. Not perfect attacks, I guess, but almost. And 120 just lost 10 supply, 40 barely anything. Excellent Holy Light play. And this Concave of Fiends, good night. Same for the Destros. Nice arrival of new gyros. Some of them are getting wept, but others constantly did the damage. And this is how it looks when 120 is falling apart. If there's a retreat now, okay. Things are kinda even still. But this was a lot of mana and a lot of units. And the upkeep. Paid. Careful though. Disease Cloud did a lot. How are these fiends not dying instantly, dude? $40. Why do you have 1100 gold? Where's the production? What are you doing? Now. Here we go. No silence. But the coil is ready. We got 5-3 heroes. Beware of Coil Nova. Preemptive Holy Light. Invo Potion as well. Needs it. Ooh, this was so close. This was so clutch. No more Nova for the time being. More knights arriving. But how do you get this Mountain King out? You need to staff him. A-bomb gone. Level... Okay. There's level 2 Holy Light now. But knights slowly but steady crumbling. Despite the 9 armor they have. What a match. What a tug of war. No blacksmith? I think it was finished. 2 more knights about to fall. Fresh knights coming from the main. So important to have that shop at the bottom, by the way. How much value did this shop provide with instant staffs and some potions? Mountain King needs a Holy Light, gets a Holy Light, and the tug of war continues. No knight flank. It's just one control group at the moment. Clap helps with the connection. Oh, need a Holy Light! No! Avada Kedavra Mo! There was a Holy Light. He was ready. He was just a little bit out of position. And he saved that dwarf so many times. Until he didn't. Sick fight by 120. Main base is empty. One base, one base. And 120 has a bank. He has the 544. MK back. That burned through a lot of his bank. Acolytes coming as fodder for the Lich. 2 minutes. And then of course 120 can sell. Nobody's taking care about the north. It's still not crap. Disease Clouds did the job. And Fortitude is looking for a new position. Aiming from the north. Not playing this horizontal game in the south anymore. 1400 gold. Oh, the A-bomb. So many kills. Ooh, that's gnarly. Usually this is what knights do. Trying to cosplay, gets detected, whatever, damage done. And the A-bomb survives. And now, kitchen sink time. Militia, everything. Silence on 2, 3 heroes. So well done. But the Mountain King, can he clap away? There was a lot of Stormbolt used on level 1. Nuke on the MK. Staff must be ready. Is ready on the Pally. He dies! No way! Oh, thousands of people saw this coming. 40 didn't. It's still possible that Fortitude holds this. Look at the Fiends. They barely exist anymore. Yep, these Knights can get a multi-kill somehow. Maybe. Imagine you could snipe these Stormbolts from afar. Or Holy Light from afar. Second MK kill. And now the statues. What a blessing. Godsend. Mountain King reviving, but 90 seconds. Clarity running. That's important. Lich level 5 though. These Knights are exploding at the moment. Dark Ranger catches the coil. Is there a potential for a hero nuke without the Mountain King? Doesn't look like it. Archmage forward. Needs a Holy Light. Gets it. My god. These Knights are still a force somehow. But 2 catch a cold. And needs the staff and the Holy Light. And every Holy Light that you have to use defensively can't be used offensively. Obviously. My god, what a slaughter. Archmage on the silver platter. 3 water elementals. Obviously you can't go for Destroyer. Or you... Can you? I don't know anymore. But Water Torrent are hard to dispel. But 40... Like... He's the only one mining. He still has 2.5 minutes of mining. He gets his MK back in 20 seconds. And what's 120 doing? He can sell his base and all in one more time. And then that's it. These heroes are about to fall and the Mountain King is arriving shortly. 5 seconds plus traveling time. Oh. How much healing did these staffs do? What's left in the tank for 120? 15 food lead. Fortitude, the Chinese wall. Here comes the Knights. Here's the Stormbolt. And that's the kill. He can't get him back, I think. DK dead, close to 5. This gotta be it. Lich, Archmage, nuke. No way. Level 6. The game turns around again. The staffs weren't ready. Archmage too far forward. We have a 2-hero game. And a no base game after 28 minutes. What an epic. MK, hold on. Holy Light, okay. There's so much mana now. You need a staff. You need a staff. 40 staff. Come on. Does it. Jesus Christ. Oh, the MK is benched for a long time though. But healthy Knights are coming from the north. Archmage back. You need him. As a mana fountain. Don't fly too close to the Lich. Divine Shield. Lich can eat something and nuke him again. Can he not? No. DK back. The attention is on reviving right now. Imagine the Mountain King arriving. There's no coil currently. 40, are you overcommitting? Divine Shield is a blessing for such a long time. 2 more healthy Knights coming. Mountain King back from the bench. $300 gold left. 120's base was summoned. There are reinforcements coming. Hero nuke! But Holy Light is ready. There's one more. One more nuke on the Archmage. And there's no saving him. Is there a town portal? Are you kidding me? To the expo though. To the shop. You gotta get the potion. Quick. Quick. Got it. Holy Light ready as well. Need to dodge one more time. No freaking way. This Paladin, dude. But how long can you save him with the staff? A little bit longer. Almost purely hero arena now. Destro up again. But the gyros from behind. They literally came from behind. This was one of the last investments of 120. But again, Mountain King here. Paladin is the ultimate MVP of Fortitude's army. Can he go to the shop? He's trying to. Coil arrives. Nuke. Holy Light. Over and over again. Twice the supply. For Fortitude. But that's a lot of echo. Archmage still not healthy. 120 is down to 1 gold. You can sell some items. Jesus Christ, this game is insane. Town Hall dead, doesn't matter. The shop though. There's still an item. There's still experience. He's getting caught. Archmage has no TP. What about the staffs? They're both on cooldown. Are you kidding me? Archmage dies. For what? For what did he die? For Talisman of Evasion. And now he's stuck. And now he's getting nuked. Can he escape again? Oh, he's all lining it up. There we go. Avada Kedavra double kill. Twice the supply. And now we're even. It's all down to the Paladin. No way. Can you believe it? 120 takes the victory. Unbelievable. Creepjack at the 30-minute mark. This fight lasted for what? 17 minutes plus. Amazing. And then you expose your army without a way out. At a creep spot where, of course, you hope you get closer to 5. You hope you get an amazing item. You hope that this will also give you a little bit of gold. It gave you a loss. And man, 120 was all right. We questioned him for not going Banshees, for playing into a hard counter, also for not going Frost Armor to a degree. But for him it worked. I'm done. The Nema, thank you for 30 months. That was mind-blowing. Thanks for bringing these games to us. Much love. Dude, level 3 Dark Ritual, pretty damn insane. But yeah, that's what a level 6 Lich gives you. And man, throwing so many Stormbolts level 1, not having an orb. There were some stuff that Fortitude can improve on. Great casting from N64. Because my head looks like an N64 controller, you know? Or my hairline, at least. One-2-0 saves the Undead from a 2-2 thus far. I have no idea how 1-2-0's Fiends survived the nights. Only because you said it one more time? Yeah, for sure, dude. Like, I'm totally fine if you make fun about my hairline. This is just funs and giggles. I have nothing against that, my dudes. There's way worse stuff. Nah, that's all good. A Spellbreak is much better, or maybe better in the late game, only if the opponent goes Banshees, otherwise they die pretty quickly to Abominations and also to Focus Fire because they have way less HP, even though they can't be nuked, but still. Is anybody ready for game 3? I feel like I'm not, but... I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's game 3. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of breath. I'm also out of words. But I'm not out of love for this very game. Fortitude, upper right. 1-0, bottom right. Upper left. See? I'm out of brain apparently as well. So where are we going now? Like, just do it again? The map is obviously a very different design, so I don't really see this kind of tug of war. There's not too much space. You could play this vertically here at the expo maybe, but apart from that, there's a lot more curves, chokes, etc. But hey, it's the same setup. Lich Ghouls, Archmage. Very easy to expand. Do it again, boys. Just give me more. Give me more. More of the same, it's all good.
Under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, 40 militia time to the middle. To the lab. This feels like this is suboptimal already. But alright. Zombie Mask is amazing. 1-0 not punishing this because he's working on his own expansion. I'd be so surprised if 40 is not going for a second base, but it's definitely delayed. 3 farm, 4 farm. Yeah, this must be an expo. Sylvia94730, thank you for the tier 1 sub. That is so much appreciated. Much love. As I said a couple of times, at the moment, streamers are fighting for a raise from Twitch. If you're above a certain threshold for paid subs, you might get a raise in October. And we're basically on the edge, so every tier 1 sub, every paid sub is helping so much. Thank you guys. It feels like this is certainly something that 1-0 didn't expect. Maybe I'm a little out of the loop because I haven't seen many 1-0 human games in the past, and also not too many Fortitude Undead games in the past few weeks. Love this little chip damage. Love the scout. He sees, hey, the Lich ain't here. Wait, what?
A player's forces
he pulls the peasants back. This is so odd, but it might just work out. This footman attack, level 3. He got mana till the end of days. Sick cancel. I feel like that's what he needed too. 1-0 is expecting a counter expansion. Of course you do. There's nothing there, but now there is. Maybe this just was, maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it was a misclick. Maybe it was a ruse. So hard for me to read Fortitude. Yeah, B2W Tome, no emote. Exactly, guys. But again, so much value on ghouls. But this mana regen, this Subi mask. Plus boots, love the boots to be able to run away from the ledge. Here Spimbo, thank you for the 71-month sub. But yeah, what is this? What is this expo timing? Archmage goes for the chase because he has the boots and the water elemental is supposed to fittingly clean this up. Need some high pressure cleaning now, as all the peasants are falling quickly. Lich level 3 is so much faster than the game prior, and 40 loses track of the ghouls. But not all of them. And this is step by step. He finds the connection to the expo again! 40 is a freaking god! I didn't see this coming, and I have ultra vision. I'm also a little bit exhausted, but goddamn. Twice in a row, and this forces a tech.
Players' forces are under attack.
Obviously, the tech timing for Fortitude is screwed as he starts that expansion. Thank you, Doomtrain, for the sub. As he starts the expansion at 6:30, when usually a tech timing should have started already, but the timings are all off. Because of that tech. And again, Archmage. Oh, the fact that he has a shop. How many times have Remo and I been here and yell like, there's no shop, there's no shop. For 40, there's always a shop. But of course, we praised Fortitude a lot for his play. 120 still has a lich. With Nova too. And a bit of Dark Ritual, but I think there's no angle to attack here.
Players' forces are under attack.
Ghouls run into creeps! Dude. The boots, the mask, the Archmage movement. All of this combined makes the life of 120 so tough. How many ghouls fell? This is close to level 4 Archmage. This is something you see on Last Refuge, maybe. There is skeletons. There is Dark Ritual. There's soon a Nova. You gotta be careful. And there's still a tech advantage. With a delayed graveyard, but there's still a tech advantage. Tech for 40 started. Warcraft 3 is so goddamn good to watch. He walked into the Arcane Tower. Still no Nova. Shredder about to be intercepted. Yeah, when Warcraft's good, it's great. 100% agree with that.
The town is under siege.
Level 4 Lich though. That's a power spike. We're getting to unlimited mana territory again. Shredder can't be Nova, of course. And for once, Fortitude is not instantly in position. More Nova, more kill. Ooh, that's level 4 as well. So both have a lot of spell juice to be working with.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, classic Zeppelin drop! Man, this is almost Thunder-esque. 40 has played this in the past, then didn't do it for almost months. And that's the slaughterhouse right there. Archmage. Hope for... No, 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 no! What? What? Nigga! Oh, that Zeppelin crashes. Archmage has a TP. This could have been a dead mage. He kills a slaughterhouse. He kills a ziggurat on the cost of a TP, some footmen. Is so much value. And some XP, of course. 40 is playing with fire. Did I say 999?
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, not a native speaker, you know, when emotions flow through the body, then sometimes you can't hide that. What? Nah.
Town is under siege.
Wait, if I... Oh my god, I didn't say the N-word on purpose. If that happens, you guys heard that apparently. I apologize. But yeah, obviously. Obviously not what I meant. It was a spasm of sound. Yeah, yeah. Sounded more like "Ngah." Yeah, that was like, it was so close. Alright, thanks for cleaning this up, guys. Anyway, back to the game. Stormbolt, but yeah, there's of course a myriad of coils, and there's also Nova. Archmage, what do you got? Heal potion. Oh, can he catch a moment? Ah, there's also a big heal potion, so. 3 water elementals. Do you really want to fight into this? I guess you want to. No deny, I think. Mountain King dead. Yeah, as you probably noticed, I was a little bit caught off guard by that accusation. There's the heal potion. There's coils. There's statues. This is such a low supply game now. Ghouls all gone.
A player's force
And Fortitude feels forced to still go... Footies. 13 minutes in. It's still 2 base, 1 base. Destro's ready. Knight's coming. What's the setup for anti-air? Despite water elementals, of course. Mountain King a little under-leveled. Once again tanky. Stormbolt from afar. Trying to trigger the big healing potion so you can't use it later. So much mana exchange, it's incredible. Tanks! My god, it's been a while. Honk, honk! Archmage needs the potion, gets it. More Coil Nova, but doesn't want to chase too far. 120 is grinding at these water elementals quite a bit. Dude, now I'm seriously jealous of that Chinese overlay. That would probably show the value of Subby Mask this game. And obviously, the eternal tug of war between 120 and the Knights. This main base, 3 towers, open space here, deforestation here, and an open attack. It's once again the Dark Ranger, Black Arrow, and a Griffin Aviary. That would, of course, make lives for the Abomination quite hard. But that requires time and resources. 40 has a huge supply lead, as so often. Tank scouted, Pally coming. First A-bomb already, before the first destroyer. Levels are so much better for 120 in this game than they were on Echo Isles. Can immediately work with Nova 3. Has DK 3 pretty much the entire game. But here are the tanks! And this will force a response. How far can he go? Town portal on the Archmage. Onto the Black Citadel. That would buy time. Lich is also a damage machine. Obviously, Knights take care of Acolytes, reducing the income of 120 even further. How many Knights will fall? How high is the pressure on this Archmage? He carries the town portal. Ooh, can you take all the Knights with you? He's going for the Black Citadel. Takes it. No more potions. No more A-bombs. GG! He gives it up. Fortitude takes the map for the humans. He was charging up for this attack with his beloved Knights. This was a game of Fortitude's liking.